I don't have to think.
Well, the thing is, you also forgot that we were even coming, so.
Oh.
Were you gonna send me anything on barbarians?
Oh, well.
Or not barbarians.
Paladins?
Paladin.
He's a barbarian paladin.
Yeah. And he's leveled up.
And he's good and he's
A lot of people.
Huh?
A lot of people.
Uh-huh.
That's why you go Caius?
Yeah. C-A-I-U-S.
This has not been spelling it right.
Sounds like I have records of it. That's
It's
not
Caius
how
with a C, not Caius with a K.
I spelled Caius. K-Y-A-S.
Cas.
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 Like a cow. Cow.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to do. So, last time we played... God. What happened the last time we played?
We're in
down
the
the
lake.
glory hole.
I don't know.
We're in the glory hole.
Yeah, you're in Winters right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're in
With the gnomes.
Gnome. We're in Winters?
Mm-hmm.
Like Ivy.
That's the name of the city.
Ivy Winters?
Or the town, yeah.
Ivy
No, it's,
Winters?
it's
Oh.
named Winters.
No.
Not Ivy Winters.
That was great.
Ivy Winters. No.
That was strong.
What?
Yakugan.
Pure boots. Be
Yeah.
strong.
I forgot my dice after a while.
There.
You? Shit. Thank you. Ah. And that's it?
Do you see that the new update you can put on pets?
Mm-hmm. Pets and familiars when they level up with you.
Yeah.
You have to manually level them up.
But
they
They do level up.
Which makes it kind of nice.
It's under the notes tab. All the orange things. I think one of them is missing. There's a couple sets in there that don't have everything.
There's a D20 missing. That's weird.
Yeah. You can use the see-through orange one.
That's fine. I'm just getting him another set.
Did you forget yours too?
No, I'm getting a set for.
Oh, guys, that's
Don't
right.
change dice.
Yeah.
Need some fours.
Only fours?
I do. What do you need? Sixes? You got them?
Stayed in the town, in the inn. The one inn for humans. Everything else is a little bit smaller. You are on. The town is right next to the river, which is kind of a small river, but it's still a river.
Can you give me one explanation on it's next to a river? Okay.
It is. That's where you came up. You came up in the river.
Oh, the glory hole. So his channel positive energy. How does this work? It doesn't have a limit on it.
It does.
It's a ticker on the front.
His channel positive energy is once a day. And when you, when you use his channel positive energy, it takes 2 of his channel energies.
Yeah, so he's better
Oh,
off
is his
playing on
channel
hands.
energies all shared with all the other ones?
Yeah.
Yes, he used the lay on hands ability to do it.
Right, when he uses his 2 lay on hands equals 1 channel energy.
I might need your help with the rage thing if I have to use it.
It's a ticker thing. It's
Yeah,
a-
but I mean you're like.
Oh, you'll have to read the description. It's fairly long.
That's the thing.
And then he has 1 smite evil per day. And then check his spells. I think
My cards
have
with
him
the drop.
set with
For the paladin.
I think
Or
I
his
have,
spells. I looked at the spells earlier.
okay, I think I have him set with revive spells, so it comes back to life automatically.
Yeah, or the immediate.
And then I think I have it's Heroes Defiance or something, and then I have him set with something else.
So many chips.
Get that away from me.
I know, someone has to move.
Get them away from me.
Please. Oh, thank you.
You Let me get some more candy first before you take
Take
it
them
away.
away. Take them away.
Reach that one. I go. I'm trying to get a mental picture of where you guys are and how long it's going to take you to get where you need to go.
Instant. I will teleport us there.
You don't know where it is, though.
Not so instant. I can teleport us somewhere near, maybe there.
Do you have teleport now?
No,
Oh,
I do. I have dimension hop.
That's way different than teleport.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
like
I
500
have dimension
feet.
door.
Also different than teleport.
Can you just go away?
In battle, it's fucking amazing.
In battle, dimension door, dimension hop, or the shit. When you need to really get somewhere really fast, teleport.
The problem is it's not always accurate if you don't know where you're going.
Okay. Yeah, if I use the raging, you're definitely gonna have to help me with it. Because like that was a lot.
It doesn't prevent damage, does it?
Rage.
There's a so
It increases strength and constitution for.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it increases strength and constitution and lowers your AC. And I
Yeah.
think I put a ticker on there, so you just turn it on.
Oh, it's already in there.
Okay.
That was one of the first ones they put in themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's under conditions.
Oh, cool.
So I don't think. Here.
And he's got a lot of them per day, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you tick one off per round you're raging.
Yeah, that is.
Per round.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So you can only rage for that many
Yeah.
rounds.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, God, how are you going to use 7 or 14 rages in one day? And then he told me, oh, it's per round. I'm like, oh. That makes sense.
Says you burn a rage
Yeah.
per round to remain raging. And then when you
Is
run
there a
out,
fatigue thing at the end of that,
when you
too?
run out of rages,
Yeah.
you fatigue.
Which means you are pretty much can't do
But
anything
if
for
you
a whole
run out of
round.
rages, it's like if you use it to the very end, right?
Yeah. Or when you stop raging.
When you stop raging,
Mhm.
so the deal would be you want to finish the battle in 14 rounds or less,
Mm.
which shouldn't be that
7.
difficult.
I don't know.
About 7.
Yeah.
We got to 15 rounds last Thursday in one battle.
Wow.
So yeah, if you don't
Is
finish,
that the head thing? The flying head?
No.
if you don't
one after that.
finish by the time your rages end, then you are fatigued in battle, and this you don't want.
Okay.
Yeah.
This would be fun.
Right, it'll be interesting.
That would be.
Yeah, the guy they were fighting was like a challenge rating 2, and he had a 21 AC, like straight out of the book.
Jeez.
I was like, holy shit. Sorry.
I know, I'm over here. Purple. Purple. I need my notes. Backwards today, backwards.
I know we're playing Melissa's game next week.
I know, I'm gonna have to go sideways.
Well, are we playing here or there?
She said there.
Okay.
Well, didn't she? Her name, her face.
I don't know. Whatever. We can play either way or either place. I don't care. Okay. So you are in Winters. There are lots and lots of gnomes around. I'm looking around the town after you've rested. You've taken a full rest and leveled up.
Just go to my house.
You look around the town, and yeah, things are kind of small, but you also hear a lot of like clanking and clamoring, and it's not a big industry town, I'd say, but they have a lot of blacksmiths for someplace kind of small. The river is right next to the town, and on the river you see boats, but not boats like you've ever seen before. They look almost to be self-propelled, and on closer inspection they have large wheels on either side, and they have someone sitting in them actually pedaling them, and they move pretty fast up the river. Normally you would take like a rowboat on a river or a sailboat, and it would move a little bit slower depending on the wind and stuff, but these don't have sails at all.
Yes, bro.
Cool.
I'd like to check my stone
Okay.
and see what direction it's pointing at.
It is pointing east.
Still. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. That means we've caught up a little bit to it. Okay. So we leave. We get up.
Oh, sorry.
Head downstairs to the inn.
I want to ask about merchants in the area.
Merchants in the area. Go ahead and roll a knowledge local. Are you asking the
But he
He's
does
the
the
main
innkeeper.
keeper, yeah. 17.
17. Yeah, they tell you there's a couple places. What are you specifically looking for?
And maybe weapons.
Yeah, weapons. I need to restock on some arrows.
Armor.
Maybe if you have any armor, that would fit us, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
I'm sure they have tons of armor and stuff that may not fit us.
They
Hand armor.
He mentions a couple places around town that you can probably check out if you were looking for something. It might not fit you right now, but they can customize it.
Mhm.
It might take a day or so, depending on which place you go.
Okay.
Are you looking for anything else specifically?
A rapier.
So weapons and armor, basically.
Looking for a rapier?
Yes, I am.
Is that your profession? Is
Yes,
that like,
I am.
like Sword Art Online status?
For some reason, feel like I
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's a pokey stabby person.
I'm a Pokestab
I do not have.
He's
that.
also now.
I thought I did though.
I have weird
I have
proficiencies.
I have 2 centaurs.
Cool. She
Oh,
was
I'm like, what are you
this
pointing at?
Pointy stabby. Pokey stabby.
She's she's like a
Yeah,
fencing
she's a
person.
rapier. She's the second fastest character in Sword Art Online.
Okay.
So you follow the directions. It takes you about 10-15 minutes to get there.
Mhm.
It's not a big town. And you go into the store and you're looking around, and there are weapons and there's armor. Armor looks basically what you'd expect. It's not super large, so it would have to be customized for you. The weapons you see on the walls, you see some of them that you recognize, like a rapier or a long sword or a short sword or a dagger. And then right next to it are some things that you haven't really seen a lot of. They're very strange looking. They look to be handheld weapons, but they don't have any points on them. They just have a hole in the front of a big old barrel. There's long ones, short ones, tiny ones.
Guns.
Okay. So we're in there. I first inquire about purchasing some arrows.
Easy enough. How many do you need?
I need 30.
Okay. I forgot how much that shit is.
I thought arrows were like
They're not very expensive at all. I think it's like,
silver for 10 or 10.
I thought it was like a gold for 20, but let me double check real
I
quick.
don't remember. Should write that down somewhere.
They did. It's called the Ultimate Equipment Book. They wrote all that stuff down in here. Let's see. I need weapon.
They have a rapier, don't they?
Maybe I should get a gun.
Are you proficient in gun?
You can be.
You can be. Yeah, you can be.
Don't we already have a pistol?
I have a pistol.
Do
You can take.
I can't use it.
You can use it. There's just a negative for you to use it,
Oh.
but you can take proficiencies
We
in
go.
it.
I have a pistol, a powder, and bullets. If you want them.
Are they crossbow bolts or actual arrows?
Here, bullet.
Actual. No, I'm looking for actual arrows.
Yeah, it's 1 gold piece per 20 arrows.
Okay. I'm looking for.
They're pretty inexpensive.
So,
Go ahead and buy 40.
Yeah.
Do they have a dog?
No, they don't. He does not have a dog. I mean, most of the dogs you've seen in this town are like little Yorkies and shit like that, like little tiny ones.
Corgis.
No, it's too harsh of an environment out here. You notice that there's a lot of blacksmiths out here. You also notice that there's a lot of mining equipment laying around. People look kind of dirty, and I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's a mine nearby that they work in to pull the ore to make all the shit that they're making.
Last time we went in, there was like a dimension of hell or something.
Yeah.
Do you need crossbow bolts or no?
No, I'm real solid on it.
Okay, cool.
How much is the rapier?
Rapiers? Probably not that expensive.
It's pretty expensive.
Light melee weapons. Is it a martial weapon? Or a
Oh, does he need any?
one-handed? Oh, there we go. Rapier, 20 gold pieces. Not that cheap.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I shall take a rapier. Pay for that, good sir.
I will pay the man right now for
He's
it.
the money.
I will pay the man. You said 20, correct?
20 gold pieces, yeah. It's really hard to fold that steel and get it so thin.
Yeah, that's fine.
That on,
We
you
still
know.
have quite a bit. So.
Double chicken saber. Didn't know I was proficient in that.
Double chicken saber?
A what?
Bards are weird.
A double chicken saber? Is that? That doesn't make any sense at all. What is a double chicken saber?
It's like a chicken saber, but
Double.
It's
Yeah.
a double-edged weapon with a little squirrely on the end of it.
Does it really? I'm looking it up right now. It says chicken, as in like bok bok chicken.
Chicken, as in bok bok.
Oh my
it actually looks like
God.
it has a little chicken comb on the top of it.
God, I want to find out what this looks like because I'm really curious. Just maybe I should just look up the save.
I don't think we'll have anything that fits him anyways.
well, there's no armor.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, it's like a scythe but different. It's
Interesting.
yeah, weird.
Huh.
Two chickens with one saber. That's what I always say.
And that's just a standard. That's not a masterwork rapier, right?
No, just standard. Yeah, they're just standard. You can pay for masterwork if you'd like.
How much extra would masterwork be?
Probably got the bank open.
Right.
The purse is open.
Don't show them all of our money.
No, I think I can take him if I'm worth it, it's over.
No, they might gang up on us.
That's true. Well,
How much critical range, weight, type?
Just because that extra +1 to attack comes in handy.
hey,
Right.
I'm never gonna argue with an extra +1 to attack.
Give me descriptions of, but not how much it would cost to make it masterwork. I'm sure there's a lot of other things in here that would.
Yeah, bards are weird. They don't get standard like your light weapon proficient. You just get a handful of weird weapons.
It's a weird class. I also have a blowgun if you want that.
I'm not proficient.
Just saying it's there.
Aha, here we go.
Do you order it here? Or do you
Yeah.
order it at our house?
Come on.
I've done it before.
It's an extra 300 gold for a masterwork weapon.
300. I think it'll be okay. He forgot my birthday. Not that I ever really told him my birthday.
Wait, what?
It's fine. We still have 7,700 gold.
Yay.
What about gold?
I know. Plus you were 30. Okay.
Plus your allowance.
Plus
My allowance?
Yeah. Okay.
Did you want to look into armor as well?
Sure. Do we want to wait around here though for them to?
Not really.
I mean, do you guys need armor that
No.
you're not currently wearing?
Does
I mean-
Caius need armor that he's not currently wearing?
Caius' armor's pretty
He's
the
got a
shit.
breastplate. It's the shit or it is shitty?
No, it's pretty does shit. It's got. He's wearing that dragon armor.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right. So he's immune to fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still wearing. I'm wearing studded leather armor, which seems to be.
What levels of armor can you wear? Just light? Because if you can wear medium or better, because you're kind of our secondary tankish person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he relies on dexterity as well.
Right, so you can't have too much. But if he's taking studded leather's probably as advanced as you get in the light.
Yeah. Lamellar is really hard to find, so you probably couldn't find that here.
Okay. Oh wait, I have lamellar leather.
Actually, I have Lamlar armor,
You do.
I also
but I
have.
can't wear.
I have lamellar armor as well. Lamellar leather sitting right here in my thing.
And there it is.
There it is. Equipped it.
What is it? A plus what?
Did it give you better AC?
No, it's the same AC.
What is it? Plus what?
Oh, plus 4 AC.
Yeah. That should be better than studded leather.
Let me see. Studded leather.
Yeah, it should be +1 higher.
Wow.
The problem is that your dex bonus is only a +3 instead of a +5.
Yeah.
So if you have a +5,
Dex indicates.
dumbs it down 2.
So, based on this little picture, I'm also proficient in what looks to be a spoon.
What does it say?
It's a sap.
A sap? It's not a spoon. It's a club. It's a wooden club with like a big ball at the end of it.
Yeah, it looks like a
Nothing.
spoon.
Yeah, but it's not.
But I'm
But
going
it's
to go
what you
around
rock.
beating people with a spoon.
Hey, if Samwise Gamgee can fight with a fucking frying pan, you can fight with a spoon.
Samwise Gamgee.
Lord of the Rings.
Well, come on, Sam. You know this.
Damn.
You're better than that, Sean.
You're better than that.
Am I?
Okay. Is there anything else you want to look into?
No, that's just a potion shop.
Did you want to look at the? Did you want to look at the firearms?
Yeah.
Did you look at the
Let's
firearms?
look at 'em.
Armor?
Okay.
Are you sure you don't need better armor?
I have pretty solid armor.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Breastplate, right?
No, breastplate.
Okay.
Which is why my fucking dexterity is so awful.
You can switch it up if you want to. You can try. So he has some extra leather armor that he can lend you.
I have some
What's the
Lamar
AC?
armor.
yeah.
What's the AC on it?
Laminar is +4.
I don't think I can risk it. My
What-
AC is only at 18, and that's because I have a +6 on my breastplate.
Oh yeah. Oh God, really?
Yeah.
You don't have any rings of protection or anything like that on you?
Why aren't you wearing a ring of protection?
Because I'm wearing a ring of curing and a ring of sustenance.
You need to swap those out. One of them needs to be a
Well,
ring of
the
protection.
sustenance one he needs to keep.
Yeah, and the ring
It's
of
the
ring
rest
of-
for 2 hours for an 8-hour period.
Yeah, and the ring of curing adds 2 to all my healing spells. So please tell me more about this protection. You know what my protection is? Meat shields.
That guy right over there in armor is my protection.
I believe that Caius is wearing 2 rings, and I also am as well, and you can't really do that.
Yeah, you
They're
can't
not
wear
taking effect.
the same item twice.
You can
He's
wear...
wearing a ring of jumping and a ring of protection.
Okay. What's his ring of protection?
+2.
You're only supposed to wear one ring.
You
No,
can
no,
wear,
you can wear 2 rings, but they
can't
can't
do
be the same thing.
Got it.
Well, you can't wear 2 rings of
They negate
protection.
each other.
They negate each other.
I got it.
I have a ring of protection +1 and a ring of protection +3.
And I have a ring of curing and a ring of sustenance, which has been very helpful.
I agree, but I'm saying a +3 to your AC would not be hurtful.
I know, it wouldn't be hurtful.
Yeah, but you should probably switch that out with Caius since your AC starting your natural armor is getting a lot better because you're a sorceress now.
You should definitely give him
You should
the
probably
+3.
switch the +3 to him and you take the +2.
Yeah, give him a +3. And I'll take a +2.
And do you have any rings of protection at all?
I have a ring of protection +1
Okay.
and a ring of evasion.
Well, that's
Um,
nice too.
Yeah.
Especially when
Do
people are
you
casting
want a ring of
spells.
protection +2?
Yeah, I'll take it. Instead of my ring of protection +1,
What's your AC at?
21.
Oh, you should be good then.
I think I'm okay.
Which is
I mean,
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Can always be higher.
Always, trust me.
No, that's fine. I can hold the +1.
What's your dex, Robin?
Dexterity.
Yeah.
11.
Oh, okay. Then it wouldn't matter if he was wearing lighter armor. Because he doesn't have very good dexterity anyway.
Why is your AC so low? It's just your character, probably.
Guarantee you
Okay. Do we want to look at the?
Did you want to look at the firearms?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a couple on the wall that the shopkeeper takes you over there. He's very excited about them, little guy, and just like jittery and
Yeah.
all over the place. And he's like, "This is a rifle. This is a pistol. Here's a couple. Here's all the equipment that you need if you wanted one to keep it clean and keep it safe. And these are the bullets. And you'll need powder. And you'll need a couple other things. And if you want to make it magical, you can buy cartridges and put spells in them." And he just kind of goes through this whole thing really fast. It just like flows over your head. You're like, "Holy crap! A lot of information."
That's cool. I think I'm gonna stick with my longbow though.
I hate using
No, you can. You just take a.
You can. You just take a penalty on
Yeah.
it.
I think it's like a
well,
-2
I
to hit.
wouldn't
That's
want
all.
it. I have my masterwork crossbow.
it. Okay.
We don't know that newfangled.
No one wants to be a gunslinger?
Do you want to sell it then, or do you want to keep it for later?
Oh, the pistol.
We have a pistol we can sell him.
It's up to you guys.
We can hold on to it. It's always
Yes,
nice.
so just to
Yeah,
have.
just in case. Just in case.
Okay. Do you need bullets or anything for it?
We have bullets.
and powder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
She's prepped.
Okay, so then we're done with the shops.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. Do you guys want to make a? Go ahead.
I was gonna see because I have a mine and usually there's problems in mines anyway.
Well, I was gonna. Yeah.
Are we on a time crunch?
Well, kind of. We're still trying to get to Sacramento.
Maybe we've saved a day.
You did save a day.
By going through the glory hole.
And here Robin goes. Every time we save a day, we're jumping through a glory hole. She has to try and waste
And
it.
then
doing something
shopping.
else.
Robin just loves glory holes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. If you want to kind of form in, see how everything's
like,
going, see what they're
get a
mining,
vibe
just
of
get an
what-
idea of the area.
Yeah.
I understand.
Sure.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so you wander around. Go ahead and do a knowledge local.
16.
16. You walk around and you kind of follow a couple of the dirty gnomes with pitchforks and stuff like that. Or, not pitchforks, pickaxes.
Can you move that closer? I'm sorry, it just freaks me out how it's so close to the edge.
Nicole follows him around. She breaks.
I
down the
have a
pickaxe.
bunch of screens around me, so let me do me. If my iPad falls, it's cool.
Nicole breaks down her pickaxe just to blend in.
Okay. Everybody's kinda looking at you funny
Robin
because-
Robin does the same.
Yeah. All these tall people grabbing pickaxes. Everybody's kind of looking around like, I mean, if you want to work for free, sure.
It's like, we're unionized. You know you can't take our jobs.
You're not a gnome. You're not part of our union. But you follow them for a little while, and they lead you to the entrance of a mine, and there's a couple guards standing out front, kind of checking people. A few of the gnomes in front of you walk by, and excuse me. They kind of nod in recognition, and you guys walk up, and they're like, "Halt! You can't enter. Not without permission."
From whom?
The foreman, of course.
Where's the foreman?
He's right over there, and they point, and there's like this kind of really raggedy shack that almost looks like an outhouse.
To the shack.
To the shop!
Really?
She's like, it's in my space where I want to be.
Yeah. She's gonna land whatever she wants. So you go over to the little shack, and what do you do?
Knock on the side of the shack.
There's a door.
Knock on the side of the door of the shack.
Okay.
The door frame.
And you hear from inside, "What do you want?"
We're just curious. We'd like permission to go into the mine.
"What are you gonna do in there?" "I'm too busy right now. Come back later."
Do you need any help with anything?
"We can always use more miners."
Okay.
Okay.
So
"Are you applying for a
Thank
job?"
you. No, thank you. Just walking around, new to the area, trying to get a feel for what's going on here.
Yeah, he's just yelling through the door. He's like, "Go away, I have paperwork to do."
Alright, thank you.
I got a +2 to minor.
Do you? To mining? That's hilarious.
She's
Well,
weird.
then go ahead and roll a mining check.
What's a mining thing is?
It's a
Profession.
skill,
profession.
a profession, yeah.
I've got +5 on mine.
Well, there you go. You can roll 2 if you want to.
It's a really weird thing for you
Ooh,
guys to have so
20.
Natural 20.
No, 18. 20 total.
13.
Okay.
I also have a +3 on
Look at you guys.
Look at you trying to be like.
mine. 16.
Yeah, so you're looking around and you're noticing that the carts that are coming out of this place, and you've been in mines before under the Davidson district, and just recently in the foothills, in the mountains there that you traversed. It looks like they're mining like iron, a lot of iron, some copper, not really gems or anything. It's mostly metal.
Yeah.
Okay. You looking around, you see a couple rocks laying on the side that have been discarded, and they kind of look like unrefined quartz. They're really rough, and they just don't really seem to care too much if it's like they take the bigger ones away, but the small ones like this big or something, they just kind of throw to the side as they process all of this stuff. There's wagons going to and fro with a bunch of metal stuff in it, or metal ore, to refineries and things like that. It's not all done on site.
Okay.
I guess nothing's
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty productive area. There's
Yeah.
nothing really exciting about it.
It's just a mine.
It's just a mine.
Wow. This is basically just vacation for us.
A
Okay.
whole day
thrilling.
with city gnomes.
Cool. Well, then, do you guys want to head back to the inn and see maybe if he can give us some directions to
Ask the innkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see if he can get directions and maybe the fastest route over to Sacramento.
Okay, so you walk back. Are you gonna steal those pickaxes, or are you just gonna put them back where you found them?
I
have
had
it.
a pickaxe.
Oh, there you go.
We have them in our bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
from the other place.
From the other mine.
Cool. You're like, yeah, I can mine
I
too.
don't think I took a pickaxe with me.
Well, this is why you gotta pick shit up.
That's okay.
Like
This
a
is
quote-
an adventure. You
like
can't
a
leave
quote
anything
is
behind.
wrong.
You might need it later.
I have all
Um,
kinds of random shit.
So, also side note,
Yeah.
like as Robin, there we go. Did we ever decipher the runes from that cave? I can't remember.
You can be more specific on the cave.
Remember when we went to the cave and I had the quill and I made like copies of the runes?
Which cave are we talking about? Well, then.
I don't remember.
Please hold, I'm going in my menu.
I remember that none of us could read that.
Yeah, so
No.
I took down like a note.
Okay, in the meantime, while Robin's looking at this stuff, we head over to the inn, go up to the innkeeper, and ask, the quickest way to Sacramento, if there's any sort of means of
Okay.
transportation we could take.
Yeah, he's kind of in the middle of lunch and stuff, and he looks up and he's like, "Go ask at the docks. You'll find more information there.
Okay,
Fastest way to Sacramento, take the river."
take the river.
Oh, so can we use one of those fast boats that the road?
Well, we'll find out.
Also, the runes were from the mine with the giants in it. And we
Okay.
didn't want to take it back to your villa because we had to keep going. So we took scrolls down of the ruins on the cave wall.
Got it.
Yeah,
I don't remember if we got them. Like,
you have not deciphered them.
okay, cool. Because I just saw them in my backpack and I told
No.
Okay. Okay, second. In this second.
So yeah, you go to the docks and inquire, and they're like, "Yeah, there's plenty of boats for hire. We'll have a couple people going to Sacramento pretty soon. You can hop on one of them, one of the larger ones. If you want to help out, we can give you a discount.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
And it'll probably take, about 2 days to Davis
Okay.
on the river,
Oh,
and then you'll have to travel north by land.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Anything we can do to help out?
Or if you have a sailor as a
Plus
profession.
5.
We got just a little working girl over
Right.
here.
Like, I don't have anything besides, like,
Is it a?
my profession. Every profession is plus 5.
It's a stat thing.
Yeah.
So you pick up stuff wherever you go, which is very convenient.
I have plus 9 on, like,
Apparently, it's based off of your wisdom.
I have a plus 2 to everything.
girls. I'm, like, so wise. Like, you don't even know how wise I am. Like,
It's probably why you keep
I
getting
know, like,
visions.
what starboard and port are.
Which one's which?
Like, I'd have to be in a boat.
Well, you're about to be.
Yeah.
Did you want to pick up any other supplies while you're here?
Can you guys think of anything we need?
They say they let you know that they will be leaving in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and get your supplies. You have time. You have half a day still.
Do we want to see if there's a potion shop?
Well, we
nearby?
should probably find some rations.
Yeah.
Rations. Rations are
All
always
we have now
Some
is
jerky?
stupid jerky.
I have also a bottle of wine. As rations.
I've got a shit ton of jerky. And I'm just like,
5 pounds.
5 pounds of jerky.
Well, you guys have eaten some of it, so you probably have about 4, but that's still a lot of freaking jerky.
Do we need like ropes and regular shit?
We have ropes.
We have ropes and grappling hooks and stuff like that.
Look at this, sorry. I keep forgetting. I see how hard this is now.
Yeah, I mean, let's go see if we can get some travel rations.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking them up right
Clean
now.
water. Always
Says
nice. Like
0
clean
on
water.
profession.
Yes, 0 on water thing.
We only get 2 points.
Yeah, we just plus 10 with diplomacy.
All right. Oh,
That's 'cause he kept
perfect.
putting it in diplomacy.
You guys think of anything that we?
Yeah, we're gonna get some rations.
No, you want to let me see that note you've been holding on to?
Like, no.
The scribblings from the
The
cave
runes?
wall? Yeah.
Can you like? Can you decipher runes?
Yes.
But why
Wow.
didn't you do it in the cave?
Because you couldn't do it then.
I
Oh,
wasn't-
too bad none of you are gnomes. Shit. But
Dang it.
Yay! That's always great to hear.
it just doesn't say anything about how many meals are food.
The back.
Oh,
Hmm.
Caius speaks Dwarven.
Yeah, he has the belt.
Here's the belt of dwarven kind.
That's so cute.
I don't remember what else it does, but I think it gives him strength.
I would. We got like a bandit on that one.
So you find a couple places. There's a general store basically, and they have gnomish trail rations, and they are 2 gold per pound,
Okay.
and that's 2 meals
Per thing.
per
Okay.
per 2 gold. Yeah. So yeah, per pound, it's 2 meals, and unfortunately none of you are gnomes, which sucks.
Oh, Do they? Oh, they're gnomes. I was gonna say, do they have any like tents or anything? But that would be like a gnome-sized tent.
You could buy material and make your own.
Is that a skill?
I mean, like it's a freaking lean-to mostly.
It's a survival check to see if we can throw it.
Yeah.
We can throw a piece of cloth over a tree limb.
Well, my survival's pretty solid. Can we look for material for tents?
Absolutely.
If we keep hiding in like garbage cans and things, and that's not fun.
Why did you hide in a garbage can?
When we were about to go to the like shrinking thing, we were in the alley. With
Oh
the-
yeah. Wow. That's completely different. But okay.
I remember things.
That would be like pitch a tent and hide.
Do you want,
So-
should we read your scribbles?
How many
I pass on the runes to you.
how many
runes from the cave.
rations do we want to buy? Like
If it's
Let's buy 4 days worth.
4 days worth?
4 days worth, 2 meals a day
Yeah,
per person.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 8 gold per person.
That's
16.
Yeah.
Or
So
24. Wait.
30. It's
30.
8 gold per person, so
Yeah.
it's 32.
32 gold. And the shopkeeper just kind of nods his head and like, too bad you're not a gnome, and walks away.
Why?
Why
Why
too bad
is
that
it
we're
important
not
that we're not
gnomes?
gnomes?
Well, if you were a gnome and you were eating this, you'd get special qualities for your magic, but you're not.
That's okay.
He actually digs through some stuff and finds a couple elven rations as well.
Mm.
And he explains to you,
You'll do 7,000 gold.
that if you were eating this for a whole week, you would get a +2 bonus on checks and saves that benefit from your endurance feat, which you don't have anyway, so it doesn't really matter. They're a little bit lighter on the meat side. There's actually no meat in the elven rations. It's all nuts, berries, cheeses, preserves, like easy to preserve stuff like that. The gnome rations are actually a little bit different. They're actually really nice. It's like having a meal plan, and you never have to eat the same thing twice
That's nice.
for like a week.
Sweet.
Student of
Yeah.
discipline.
Yeah, keep some variety in your diet. You were looking for tent
So each
material.
one is 2.
Yes.
4
Okay.
It's £1 per day, so we need 4 each.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm just trying to figure out how many rations I'm putting in the
4.
4.
You're holding all the rations?
Oh, I was going to. I mean, if you guys
Yeah,
want to hold on to your
that
own.
makes sense.
I put 4 in mine.
I'll go 4. So each person gets 4?
Mhm.
Is there like a ration?
There's a ration.
There's a ration.
Okay. So you find some canvas. It's a silver piece per square yard. So how many yards do you want?
Someone do the math.
How much of gold will I? How much is that? How many gold is it?
10 square yards. It's a silver piece per yard. So
That's plenty of
That's
fabric.
fine. Yeah.
so you buy 10 yards of canvas. Is there anything else that you were looking for? You said you were looking for rope or anything?
We
like
have
that?
rope.
Do we have rope? Do we still have rope?
We rope. We
Yeah,
have
we
a
got
30
it.
foot rope. Okay. Kaius doesn't have a rope though.
Guys should have a rope. We all bought
We
ropes
all
and grappling
we
guns.
all bought ropes and grappling guns
He doesn't
together.
have a rope.
You should put it in there.
Yeah, he just didn't put it in there. Do you want light other than your regular light? Like a lantern or candles or anything like that?
We have
Light
ever-burning
cantrips.
torches.
Oh, that's right.
When did we get that?
What?
Don't we have those?
No, I think you're thinking of
Wrong
I'm
game.
thinking wrong game.
Yeah.
I have light cantrip. Or orison.
I know, but do we want like lamps or something so we don't have to burn?
Because your spell only lasts for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, let's buy some lanterns. What the fuck?
Duration is 10 minutes per level, so it would last 80 minutes.
Yeah.
And I can continually cast
Yeah,
it.
it's up to you then. I'm just
No, we
asking.
don't need it then.
No,
Like, you're looking around the store. There's a few things.
Mine's an orison.
I mean, do we have like flint and stuff so we can make fire if we want to?
JIC.
Yeah, we should. Do you have flint and things like that?
Oh yeah, they have flint and steel is a gold piece.
Okay. I'll get
They've got.
Just in case we want to cook.
I mean, it's kind of like going to Safeway,
that. Mm-hmm.
except without fresh food. So they've got stuff like, or not Safeway, more like Cliffs. So they've got like coffee, and they've got a cooking kit, which is basically ladles, a tripod, and a kettle or a cauldron.
Sure, why
like a
not?
small pot.
Let's do that too.
You want to do that?
Mhm.
That's 3 gold.
That makes sense.
They've got hooded lanterns, they've got pens, they've got journals, they've got ladders, they've got locks, they've got manacles.
Salt's on ladders.
We have the rope.
I do not want to go running around on this quest hauling a ladder.
They have prosthetic arms and legs, just in case.
Ooh. Let's.
They have a cleric
If we
kit.
buy those and strap them
Now,
to
if it's
kayaks,
like
does
auto-
the intimidation check go up?
They have shovels,
If it's
whips,
like auto mail,
whistles,
then I would do that. But if it's
Um,
auto mail,
They have what? Missiles?
whistles.
Whistles?
They have soap, goggles, a sledgehammer, sextant, sewing supplies, scroll cases.
Did you take the rune? Speaking of scroll cases,
What runes?
They've got
the rune
oil.
from the
Yeah,
kid.
the right runes. Yeah, I got the runes.
You put them in.
They've got a hip. They've got a couple hip flasks in different sizes.
I already got 2 bottles of wine.
There you
You
go.
have 2 bottles of wine.
I've been carrying on forever. There was 100 gold each.
We
I'm
need
gonna
to
look
make
something up
some
real quick for you.
Only if you can drink it.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Let's see here. Oh, I need it. Okay, I think that's all. Does that do our rations include like fresh water?
No, they do not.
Okay, let's see. Get some.
So you want a canteen as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're going to be on the river. It's pretty fresh water, but
Yeah, that's still
if
good
you're
to have.
somewhere else, yeah, absolutely, you can get a canteen. They have traveling kits. You might want to look into. They're 16 gold a pop,
What does it include?
but they come with a backpack, a bedroll, a belt pouch, candles. Yours would come with a cheap holy text, flint and steel iron pot, mess kit, rope,
I'm
soap,
buying one of that.
spell components pouch, torches, trail rations, water skin, and a holy symbol. You already have a holy symbol, so
Sure, why not?
that's the cleric's kit.
The clerics.
Yeah.
Is that like? Do I have to take all that in? Or-
No, it's just basic. Like just have a backpack and all that stuff is kind of in it. It's basically it's a traveling kit. It has all that stuff in it except for a tent.
You can just add a random item and say traveling kit.
Okay.
Yeah. There's plenty for everyone if you want them. They're 16 gold. That way you don't have to like I want a cooking kit. I want this kit. I want a canteen. I want this. It all comes in the same thing.
Yeah, let's just do that then.
It's the base traveling kit for everybody.
I'm buying that. Then.
Yeah.
And it comes with trail rations as well, but it's mostly like dried meats and
It's always good to have backups.
roots and things like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so let's do that as well. A traveling kit.
Nuts and berries.
And it's 30 gold a pop.
16.
16 gold a pop.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought my own.
Yeah.
I mean, they have coffins, they have chalk.
I don't think we need a coffin. Well, I mean, I die a lot.
It's like it was like of all the people that say we don't need a coffin.
This is why we bought the flint and stone.
How are you on spell components? Well,
Last
Res-
time it was in diamond. I don't have any. Like lesser restoration. I don't have that set up.
you don't have the diamond dust or any. Do you need diamond dust for that stuff?
Yeah, I do. Do they have diamond dust?
They don't at this place, but he kind of points to a place down the street that might have some stuff for you.
I need to head off to that place. Communication area.
I'm right here, man.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
go
far.
to-
It's-
okay, well I'm gonna go move.
Cool.
Okay. So you walk in, and it's kind of a smaller shop.
Yeah.
You look around, and it smells like patchouli, and they've got like things behind. Like it's not really glass counters because glass is super duper expensive, but they have wooden counters, and behind the counters, it looks like an herb shop, like a bunch of little drawers everywhere. And you inquire, and what specifically are you looking for, and how much do you need?
I'm just looking through my spells now to make sure. I
Yeah, I'm
have
looking up like at
wine stirred with an owl's feather. Okay, whatever.
That's pretty easy to
Can
find
just
since you have
look-
wine.
Can you just look up your spells?
Well, yeah. And I figure an owl's feather falls into like something that's less than a gold.
Yeah, you can buy one if you really need to, or you can go out and look for it. You're not going to find it immediately. It's going to take you a while to find an owl feather, but this place might have it.
A pinch of soot and salt. I think I'm just gonna steal that from some miner's clothing.
You already have that with your adventures kit. It's got salt in it.
And
you ever see me doing weird things with plants? Just talking to them.
Just talking to him.
Oh, I can have hide campsite. Interesting.
Is that a new spell or is it a feat?
It's a spell.
Ooh.
That's pretty nifty, right?
Mhm.
Especially they just got all this camping equipment.
Right. So glad you guys bought all this camping equipment to go to a big city.
Well, you never know.
You never always end up out in the
You
woods.
never know where you end
How
up.
do you know what ingredients you need for?
When you
It'll
click on
be
the
at
spell,
the
it's
very top.
I don't need to speak
Where it
with,
says verbal, semantic, all that stuff. If there's anything else you need, it'll say it in parentheses.
components.
I don't need to speak with plants and with animals. I think that's a little redundant.
I think I'm.
Both good.
I have speak with animals on right now.
Like I don't see it.
Honey, don't do that, please.
Oh, right
It's right at the top.
there. Wait. It just didn't say that restoration lesser. Because I don't have restoration. Is that diamond dust?
It's just verbal and semantic. Your restoration, regular restoration,
Costs
requires diamond dust worth 100 gold points.
But the lesser restoration doesn't.
The lesser takes nothing. It's verbal and semantic.
Yeah.
And then the restoration greater takes diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might want to look up. What? It's not resurrection, is it?
Restoration.
I
It's
don't have-
resurrection.
I don't
He's
have
not there
resurrection.
yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Or else I would definitely get resurrection. Like
Yeah,
would
that takes
be,
diamonds.
That would be a fucking solid set.
That takes it like a 10,000 gold diamond.
That's like true resurrection. That's
No,
like
that
the-
was regular resurrection.
really.
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
True resurrection takes a 50,000.
Ooh. Thought it was cheaper than that.
Okay, I'm good. Caius is. Leave a.
Still want to use.
Wow. That's a lot.
Create treasure map or.
Caius doesn't need anything.
Yeah. Okay.
His spells are all so low level that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I see that.
Cool. You don't need anything. You shouldn't need anything to. Your spells aren't.
I
that high
have 4
either.
spells. I have abundant ammunition, speak with animals, hide campsite, and create treasure map. So, what?
Is that a blood-based treasure map?
It reveals the.
You have to take a piece of a person's skin and
Yeah.
drip it with their blood. It makes a map to their greatest treasure.
There's
Yeah.
3 greatest.
Three.
It's 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are 3
Why?
most prized
Why not?
possessions.
When are you ever gonna do that?
I don't
Hey,
know.
we have used it before in another game, and it worked out really well.
I'm sure there might be a time, man. There's not that many spells that I can choose from,
Okay.
and it's just like I might as well have one fun one.
Okay.
You know? It's not like I can.
Must
heal.
be nice.
It's not like I can heal someone. That's not
You know, it's like I have spells I will probably never use, like whip of spiders.
Why? You never know.
You never know, man.
You never know.
And a bards get tons of options for spells. They just can't cast that many spells.
Alright, so-
Yeah, we sound ready.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
We're leaving tomorrow, though, right?
yes.
Yes.
In the morning.
So
You have time.
yeah, I was gonna say. Do we already pay for another night at the inn?
We can.
Yeah, I mean we should.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
You
would.
guys
like,
don't want to break in this new camping gear?
We can.
Well, I was gonna.
Like, just go to the city square, or the town square, and be like, "We're camping right here."
That's what they're doing in San Francisco. Just pitch a tent right there.
I was going to go back to the inn
Uh
and then charge my cure moderate wound wand.
huh. That's an 8-hour one, right?
The serious wound is 8 hours with someone's help. I thought moderate was 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah, and light is 2
Yeah. So the moderate, can I do 2? Or I mean, like.
with Caius's help.
Well, the serious wound is 8 hours with Caius's help.
So that would
The
mean
moderate
would
wound
be
is just like.
would be 4 hours with
The
someone
4
else
is
as well.
8 hours by myself.
It's 2, 4, and 8 by yourself.
Okay.
But it's like it's early evening. It's probably pretty close to like 5 o'clock. After running around town, getting all this stuff, getting preparations, going to the mine and coming back. So it's not dusk yet, but it's getting close because it is starting to turn into like mid-fall.
So.
They can help you.
I'm just guessing, but the armor shops wouldn't be capable of constructing like magical armor, would they?
No.
Because I have some kick-ass aquatic dragon skin I wanted.
It would take a while. It wouldn't be
Crafted.
done overnight.
And I still have this metal woolly rhino horn whenever we want to.
That'd probably be made here, wouldn't it? It's a mining town. Moral of the story: I'm gonna go back to the inn
Okay.
and
do
do
some more
like
things.
2 charges on the moderate wound one.
With Caius' help,
Is it a Caius wound help? Like,
he can help
I
with
can
all
help
of
you,
them.
or
Yeah.
Caius can help you.
oh, Caius can help you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
What's
like,
the highest cure spell he can cast?
Light.
serious?
It's serious
Oh,
now.
him. Oh,
Him.
Light.
light. Yeah.
Yeah, he can assist you with the light and the moderate, but not the serious.
Yeah. Though I was going for the serious, or the moderate. I was
Yeah,
going to do
so-
2 charges on the moderate. 'Cause
Absolutely.
My serious has 3 charges on it, so I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. So you guys sit around for 4 hours charging it together.
it will be 8 hours for 2 charges.
Hey, Sylvanas, look at this geek.
No,
I wanna
it's
go get a
2,
beer.
4,
Let's
8
do it.
by yourself.
wanna go sing?
If he helps, it's half. So it's 1, 2, and 4.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so if he's helping you, because there's no point in him just sitting there not helping you, it
Well-
takes half the time.
I mean, in all honesty, let's be real. Like, if Caius would be like, "Where's the bar? Where's the pub? What's
Actually,
fun to do
No,
around
probably
here?"
want to help you.
Caius would want to help you.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a paladin. That's
It's
what he wants
it's
to
only
do.
going to take you till like
Lawful
9
good.
o'clock at night, and the bar downstairs is open pretty late.
I'm already there. With Nokomis drinking.
Well, just be careful with drinking, guys. It can go real bad real quick.
we're just having a couple
What
pints.
is that in a couple?
Yeah, you guys are downstairs, and it's starting to get busy. They bring out dinner for you. Since you paid for the room, you get free dinner.
Cool.
Drinks are not so free,
Yeah.
but as you're sitting down there, a few musicians come in. They start playing in the background, just kind of something light. You get like 2 or 3 of the not very many taller folk coming in, because there's room, but a bunch of gnomes come in as well because, you know, if it's not your bar, you have to go there to be
Yeah.
obnoxious anyway. And it's like little like they are men and women, but picture like gaggles of girls coming in, being rowdy and laughing and like woohooing constantly and stuff, and that's kind of just how they are. And you've seen gnomes before. This isn't a surprise. You wouldn't want to work right now, but
Yeah, that's fine. Cool.
Sounds like real life.
yeah.
So, you know, call it an early evening, you know,
Okay.
head upstairs and conk out.
Okay, so everybody goes to bed.
Yep.
You prep your spells in the morning. Everybody,
Yeah, I'm
you
already
just
set.
sleep.
I have to wake up and exercise my vocal cords.
Oh, sure. Okay. Warm ups in the morning.
Warm ups in
You
the
guys have
morning.
to pray as well.
Yeah. Caius has to pray as well.
I get to sleep in an extra hour.
You have to prep your spells too. You don't just get them.
Yeah.
You have to commune.
Yeah.
What do I commute?
Yeah,
Nature.
bitch.
Nature.
How'd that do? How'd that go?
Yeah, I do that as well.
So you guys wake up. You're all set. You go down to the docks. You hop on a boat.
Throw some dirt on you so you can commune with nature.
Yeah.
Right. You sit in the town square, but there's a big tree. It's not that hard. And are you guys helping out, or are you just riding on the boat?
Helping.
Yeah, let's help out.
Okay. So they charge you 2 gold a piece for this trip. It's 2 days gold, and you're helping out, so they really appreciate it. You've got 2 days of work. You're just gonna work the whole time, or it's entirely up to you what you want to do for 2 days on a boat. They only need your help for like a few hours a day.
I'm not doing too much else.
I wanna.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say to charge more ones.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So 2 days on a boat. I want to take Caius with me, and then do 4 hours to do 1 charge of Cure Serious Wounds.
He can't help you with that. It's too high level.
By that I mean I want 2 charges of Cure Moderate Wounds for 4 hours.
Absolutely. Yeah, for the next 2 days, so you've got four more charges total.
I have
now.
cure moderate, so you could take some of my time if you want serious.
Oh yeah, okay. So I take that with Caius. Caius goes up
The
and
first day.
helps, and then my second day, you can help me with the 1 charge on the Cure Serious,
Okay.
8 hours.
And I want to put a little extra time on the boat the first day, knowing that I'm going to help him out second day.
Right, yeah, absolutely. And
And
they
then-
really appreciate it. I mean, it's not too much to do. It's mostly just like
Cleaning and
cleaning, putting things away, helping out in the kitchen, like relieving the paddlers like the people that are like
Rowing the boat.
running their legs and stuff. The captain is steering, so that's what he does, and the first mate does it at night.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you get there and you get to Davis in a couple of days.
I want to also read the runes
Yeah.
that we found in the giant cave
Okay.
that we scribbled on paper.
And what languages do you speak?
Well, I speak all of them
Whatever language I want.
because I can cast comprehend language.
Okay. You cannot comprehend this.
That's rude.
Yeah, it's very. It's interesting that you cast the spell, and there's something special about this actual language that doesn't make sense with your spell.
Can I do some kind of knowledge check to figure out what that might be?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
Do. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I don't know. Let me double check real quick. It's a very strange knowledge check. Actually, you can do linguistics.
Okay. Uh, 26.
Okay. So, you have kind of seen this language before, but it's nothing that you've ever been taught because it is Druidic, and Druidic is a secret language only taught to Druids, so it's not a comprehend language skill, it's a, you have to be a Druid to read it.
We have Fiona here.
If only we had Luna.
Or Plip.
Or Blip.
Didn't Luna die?
Yep. She did.
Didn't Fiona die?
No,
No, she didn't.
she did not die.
She
She almost died. She didn't die. We saved. She was the one person we saved.
We saved you.
Huh?
Nice.
What?
Actually, we let him die first and we brought him back. That's a little different.
Saving.
We saved your body.
We didn't let you rot.
Right?
Exactly.
Thanks, assholes.
It's a love-love relationship.
Yeah, right?
Welcome.
Yeah, so you have your charges, and in a couple days, you come upon a city near the river. It's a large city, but it's not. You've heard about this place.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up in Sacramento, Robin, so you've heard about Davis.
Mm-hmm.
It is basically it's a city full of scholars, and they research everything. They research medicine, magic, agriculture, a lot of different things. And it's a college town. So lots of studying, lots of partying.
Danger.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Okay. So.
And there's magic floating around everywhere here.
How did that rune translation go?
Yeah, let's just say that we'll probably have to find someone to do it for us.
I mean, if this is a magic place, we can probably find it here. This is like hardcore scholar land.
Right, and I recognize it's kind of druidic, which means we would need some kind of druid.
Okay, that should be too difficult to find. Probably.
You
I
have to-
say that.
But you
But I
don't
don't know that. We are in a magic town, so if you want to look at potions, because we got pretty much everything we need from Armor Land over there.
well, also we're gonna be able to find some like. Well, I guess it's called.
Is that what we're going with? Armorland and Potionland?
Yeah.
What was armor like?
The
The gnome guys.
We didn't get armor.
Riverdale.
But they had armor and weapons.
They did have armor.
Yeah.
We could look for magical items and things if you need anything, perhaps.
I mean, we could look. It never hurts to look.
What are you looking for specifically?
I mean,
There are headbands and such that aren't rings that do boost your AC.
I have a headband.
There
I have a headband of inspiring wisdom.
there are also belts that do
I have a
things.
belt.
You also have goggles too.
Don't I? I've got no. The goggles are great. I love them. We just haven't used them yet. I didn't. Oh, okay. I need a belt. Yeah, I should probably look for a belt
Okay,
then.
what kind of belt are you looking for?
Something that raises my AC.
I'm also looking for a belt actually. Something that would raise damage or attack.
damage or attack.
Yeah.
My goggles are like, we can separate them and you wear them on one side and I wear them on one side.
So,
You can see what I can see.
You would probably be looking for something that boosts your dexterity.
Okay.
Do you have weapon finesse?
I think so. That's a. Yes.
Okay, so your dexterity base. So if you boost your dexterity, it's a plus to hit and a plus to damage.
Got it. So that's
Yeah, you can also look for anything to boost your dex, because that'll automatically boost your AC.
Okay. Something of that nature.
Let me see.
Guys, it's good, right?
Kai's is fairly good.
Yeah, you you find a few things actually, but they turn out to be magical items are not cheap.
no.
So you do find a belt of incredible dexterity +2.
Okay.
It costs 4,000 gold. You also find, as you're scrounging through a bunch of stuff, you find a belt of giant strength +6 for 36,000 gold.
36,000.
Yeah, they're not cheap. Stat boost stuff is really expensive.
Okay. Well, we can always come back.
Well, we know they're there,
Yeah.
so yeah.
We can always come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then giant strength was
36,000.
+6, 36,000. Was there anything else you were looking for, particularly?
honestly just
When is
like,
that stuff supposed to be delivered?
It's on its way.
Okay.
It'll be here in 15 minutes. They're on Lincoln.
honestly it's just like AC and dexterity, I guess.
Yeah, as far as AC is concerned, there's not a lot
Yeah.
belt-wise. It's all about the dexterity. It's about stat boosting and special qualities, not so much AC.
But dex will boost your AC.
yeah.
Is there anything for charisma?
Charisma? No.
Just out of curiosity.
Really.
Constitution?
Not in the belt thing.
No, it doesn't have to be a belt. I've got plenty of spaces. I'm not wearing much of anything.
What about
You
Constitution?
scoundrel.
Huh?
What about Constitution? I'm really tired. I'm sick and tired of having such weak health.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact. You find a belt of mighty constitution +4 for 16,000 gold. Yeah.
That's a lot more than we have.
You're looking for that. The charisma one is going to be head slot.
It's a headband of alluring charisma.
Yeah. There we go. Wrong one.
Is it 4,000
Um,
for +2?
so you find a phylactery of positive channeling for 11,000.
What? Wait, what?
An urn of positive channel.
An urn?
No, it's a headband.
Oh.
It's a phylactery. It's like a. I will double check it.
What does that do?
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Phylactery. This item allows channelers of positive energy to increase the amount of damage dealt to undead creatures by 2d6. This also increases the amount of damage healed by living creatures. So it adds a 2d6.
How much is that?
11,000.
It gets rid of my wisdom.
We also don't have enough to. We don't. Also don't have enough
Yeah,
to-
and you find alluring charisma +4 for 16. You don't find the smaller versions. They're kind of snatched up by sorcerers in the area because they're a little bit cheaper than most things. Was there anything else that you were specifically looking for?
Not for me. I don't think.
Would you like to see if we can have this aquatic dragon skin turned into just armor for you?
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. You can probably get somebody to do that for you. It's going to be real expensive.
Okay.
Um,
We can get an idea of how much it'll be.
No, why that is going. Oh, it's because it's time for Tox Machina.
What?
Tox Machina. So your food's on the way. I have to use the restroom.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a break. Talks Machina. It's a talk show about Critical Role.
Break works.
Oh,